I'm going to be showing you how to do a honeycomb stitch pattern. The honeycomb stitch pattern is lovely. It is very popular in the Tunisian crochet crowds. You will definitely want to learn this stitch pattern just because it is just really pretty and popular. It involves the simple stitch and the Tunisian purl stitch. And I've started with my 10 stitches of foundation row. And the first thing you're going to do is a simple stitch, side to side, under the front vertical bar. Now you'll do a Tunisian purl stitch. Move the yarn to the front, insert your hook side to side again, hold it there briefly, yarn over, and pull a loop through. Simple stitch, purl stitch, and now we'll do a simple stitch and a purl, yarn in the front, hold it there, pull through. See, I just hold it there so that it makes it easier for me to pull the loop through. Simple, and do this across all the way until you get to the last stitch. Purl. For the last stitch, I always like to recommend that you stitch in under 2 bars because of stability and to make a nice clean edge there. Yarn over and pull a loop through. You'll have 10. So what we did is simple purl, simple purl. Now see how the purl has this purl bump right here? Simple is a straight line, purl is a bump. Now let's do a typical closing. Chain 1. Now yarn over and pull through 2 and 2. To complete this stitch pattern, you will have to do 2 separate rows. And it's really convenient if you will learn to read your stitches. It's much more difficult if you have to count your rows in order to figure out which stitch you need to be doing next. So if you'll learn to read those stitches, really look at them and see how they look, you'll be able to pick up your work anytime and continue on with the stitch pattern. Now remember, we did a simple stitch as the first one. You can see that's just a long bar, and you can see how it's different from the purl stitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to alternate the stitches. So here we're going to do a purl. Pull a loop through, and here we have a purled stitch because you can see the bump here in the front. So we're going to do a simple on top. And this one is straight, purl it, then see the purl bump right there? Now simple in that one, and then purl, and then simple and purl. Now if you're looking for a Tunisian crochet project for a scarf or something that has a nice look on each side, this is one of those stitch patterns that you can do that has a nice look on each side. They're not identical, of course, but it does have a nice reverse side, and some of the Tunisian stitches don't. Some of the stitch patterns, they're not as pretty on the back. And then go under the 2 bars, and now you're going to close. Chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, again, just the typical closing here, pull through 2, and again, all the way to the beginning. And I'm going to show you that we're going to go back to row 1 because the first one here has a purl bump, so we're going to simple stitch here and then purl here, It just makes it a lot easier if you learn to read those stitches. See, that's a purl. And that's a simple. So we purl it. And then you work all the way across, and it makes a beautiful stitch pattern, which I've used very frequently. I really like it just as much as everyone else. Scarves, shawls, Afghans, baby Afghans. It's a lovely stitch pattern.